Welcome to another episode of Over Your Head. And today we got a mixtape submission by the artist named Superficial. The album's name is Phenomena. And I had a great time listening to it. I'm not even gonna lie, I spent like a couple days just reviewing it. And I got kind of really in depth in my review. So I'm gonna give you a little brief summary on what I found out and my likes and dislikes about this mixtape. Now, whenever we get a submission, the first thing we notice is the album cover. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, you can see in bold letters that it says Phenomena in the front, and in small print underneath it says Superficial. I can't really tell if that's the album's name or if that's the artist's name. We can't really tell between the two. That's something that has to be worked on. Another thing that I noticed is the low resolution of the picture. You know what I mean? It has to be a high quality image, and we have to be able to tell, to see the artist's face on there. We can't really tell if he's black, white, Hispanic, anything. It's just a guy there, and we can't really tell who or where he's from, matter of fact. You know what I mean? So this mixtape has 13 tracks on it, produced and mixed by the group Think. And I'm gonna let you guys know that the artist's name is Superficial, not Phenomena. Even though Phenomena is in big bold letters, and his actual name is in small fine print. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a nice product, still a dope ass mixtape to me. Actually, I love it. It's well thought out. The lyrics are fucking nice. This dude is very lyrical. It's not for everybody, I'm gonna tell you that. It ain't for the commercial rap listeners. It ain't for, if you listen to Young Thug, this ain't something you gonna play, if you trying to catch that vibe. It's something for, if you a J. Cole listener, Kendrick Lamar fan. It's for the hip hop enthusiasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it like that. I got a couple favorites on there too, man. We got about 5 tracks. Let me go to the Death Notes real quick. I like track 3, 6, 7, 8, and 10. I don't even know if that's 5. Is that 5? Alright. Track 3, Into the Dragon. Now on this track right here, he talks about how a lot of new rappers just don't appreciate the game as much as he does. And that's something that's prevalent in hip hop and rap. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of hip hop artists that take that are very critical on what they do and how they do it, versus a rapper that just comes out and they be like, I'm not a rapper, I'm a fucking trapper. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line between a rapper and a trapper, pretty much. So he talks about the thin line between being an MC and a rapper and the appreciation of the craft on that track right there. Track 6, Sun. It's a very boy meets girl type of track. I love those type of songs because it puts women in a very positive light. You know what I'm saying? You got rappers that it's easy to talk shit about women and how, that ass is fat, how she's thick and this and that. But to go in depth about meeting a woman and just dissecting and describing how you met her, it is something that a lot of rappers don't do, and he does it very well on track number 6. Track number 7, Where the Wild Things Are. I love that one. Track number 8, Melanin. Yo, I love this track right here. He pretty much talks about how even though we all have different shades of black, of white, of brown, Chinese, whatever, we still have that one connection. And that one connection is that we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? We all have that one thing that connects us all, and that's what he talks about on this track. And my favorite, dog, I'm not even gonna front, I don't even need a paper for this. I don't even need a paper for this, man. Track number 10 is, this nigga's just straight spitting. You know what I'm saying? It has no, the hook is nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of the first tracks you'll hear on the album that he has a feature that's not a singer, and it's very refreshing, especially to me because I'm a hip hop head, I'm a rap head, and I like to hear those collabos. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear how people feed off each other on tracks. And track 10, matter of fact, let me put track 10 on real quick. Let me beat is nice.
The return of the mad scientist. Need a psychiatrist, bad or mad, tireless. Like a car in a junkyard, using these spare parts to create life. Screaming, we kill the shit every single night. Call me the grotesque poet, a tragic hero. When I roam like Nero, can't put nothing past these widows. I'm rather peculiar myself, if I may say so. Even though I wrote this in June, creating fuego since the cow jumped over the moon. I've been in tune with my inner Play-Doh. This gray matter is my Play-Doh. Sick imagination, make whatever the fuck I say so, cause it's never black and white like vitiligo. Wait, I think it's vitiligo. Causing ruckus in the boondocks where I reside though. So let my gold cup fill up, no fifth disciple. Just the fifth element passed around at this periodic table. It's a vicious cycle. A vicious cycles witness the supernatural philosophy.
See, that's the type of shit that go over in niggas' head, man. That nigga said just the fifth element, like the periodic table. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that we talk about on this show, and that's the shit that goes over your head. Niggas don't really peep those type of things, man. And track number 10 is just him flexing his skills, just showing you how proficient he is in the art of MCing. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, it's a nice project, man. Shout out to Superficial. Phenomena is a well-written project. I love it. I would tell you his social media information, but it's not on here. But thanks to my man behind the camera, Big T, we had the opportunity of doing some research of our own. My super sleuth back there went and found his name, his fucking college that he attended, university, his Twitter, and all that. So we're gonna have that for you at the end of the show. And you know what I mean, just vibe, man. Just check this out.
Why the fuck is this nigga talking about metaphysics, separating the paranormal from the scientific? Y'all niggas stick to the script. My shit is hieroglyphics. Fill out the ivory tower, fighting the power, realizing that the most likely to get the power. Now I'm in the gully of the black smoke. Look at my last coat, pocket full of people laugh. All I got is bad jokes.
CC Dope. And all this dope ass merch that we got here.
All I got is bad jokes.
Over your head.
They say I'm trying to play God by giving them life, and I'm like, what? I'm just trying to beat the odds, so give me my mic.
Yo. Post in the lab with 45s in hand. Went to the dome, went to the throat. Who know the righteous path to walk a righteous man at fault? Hoping for some kind of jam, preserving for the night, too scared to sleep.